Paris Saint-Germain facing up to the biggest act of this season. It is the day on which they must deliver a real performance to ensure that their status remains unchanged. If they fail, they fall. It really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So that's got things underway. Paris Saint-Germain come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Played into the box. Maldini getting this one clear. Kante gets a foot in here. There's the hit! There it is! First blood drawn. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. It's going to be another throw. Conte. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's looking to set free a runner. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. Oh, he's been caught up. Mbappe! There it is! A massive step, a huge step out of trouble. They are level. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Foden chasing after it. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Gerrard. And the shot! He scores! Into the lead once more.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's beaten the last man. Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, it looks a good ball through. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Van Basten. Conte. And that has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shapes to shoot! And he's managed to get rid. Beckenbauer gets his pass away. He's had a hit! Well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position...
Got a shot away! Just a fraction high.
Probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic. Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Now it's Van Basten. Conte. This is promising. Wilshere. That's a good run he's making there. Wilshere. Hit into the middle. Mbappe! Foden. Foden. That's played into space. Well read, nice interception.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way. Now the finish! Cafu getting this one clear. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Gerrard. Mbappe! Oh, within an inch or two.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Number 9, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Griezmann.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Paris Saint-Germain are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Looking for the run, he won't be happy with that one. Camavinga, can he get it through? Wilshere. Now it's Van Basten. Conte. Looking for the runner. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cafu cuts it out. Couldn't squeeze it through. Interesting ball. Quality ball. Camavinga. Camavinga powering forward here. Big chance! And more and more and more. And they are pulling clear here.
Clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Eduardo Camavinga. Eduardo Camavinga. Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution on the field. Number 13.
And that's it.
Coming on the field.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Paris Saint-Germain take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. He's had a hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cleared away. And this is Stoichkov. He's shifting through the gears here. Stoichkov! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
He's looking to set free a runner. It's Eto'o! Oh, taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Van Basten. And this is Messi! Really well taken goal. Right back in the game.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stoichkov, it's a pretty loose pass. Diogo Costa fiddles it through. He's in plenty of space here. And that's an errant pass. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Kaká. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Eto'o. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Hoisted in. No, he's just misjudged that one. Danger averted for now. And replay it in a trice. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Stoichkov. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Looking for the runner. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can clear it away. Wilshere.
That's good play from him.
Cafu. Messi. Interesting ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.